Hello everyone. So today we'll discuss about the hemolytic disease of newborn. Okay. So as we all know that the baby, some babies actually born with some disease condition which are directly related to their womb life when they are in a mother's womb. Okay. So in that the disease is a hemolytic disease. Okay. The hemolytic disorder in a newborn is very common. Okay. So today we will discuss. So before starting this topic, I just want to be saying some key points you should know easily understood this topic. Okay. So the first of all is the hemolytic disorder in newborn is the autoimmune disease resulting from the maternal IgG molecules attack the fetal red blood cells to cause the anemia in a newborn. Okay, if the mother is a negative and baby is a positive, okay, as we all are know that the IgG are transmitted from the maternal to fetal surface to maintain the immune system of the baby. Okay, so what will be happen if any kind of invasive procedure is there, any injury or means any conditions when the mother or baby or blood are mixed, okay, in their first time, in the first pregnancy, okay, in the second pregnancy already mother are sensitized. So in any cases where the mother in the second pregnancy, whether the mother in the first pregnancy, in a first pregnancy, if the mother is exposing of any kind of the invasive procedure or the mother or baby are maybe blood are mixing, then what will be happen? The baby blood are goes into the antigen presence in the baby surface, no, maternal surface. The Rh is the antigen which are present in the RBC surface. Okay, so it will be go into the maternal surface. Okay, maternal circulation through the placenta. Okay, then what will be happen? From the maternal side they will be producing some antibodies against a particular antigen. Okay, then these antibodies against the transmitted from the placenta are enter into the baby circulation, that is fetal circulation, and destroy the RBC. Okay, due to of that destruction of the RBC arising the anemia and the jaundice in the babies. Okay, especially the newborn babies. So the symptoms of the hemolytic disorder in a newborn can be relatively mild jaundice, which is a build up the bilirubin from the hemolysis, or the fetal hydrocephalus causing the heart failure. The woman becomes sensitized and produce the IgG antibodies from the fetal maternal hemorrhage, which cause a blood mixing, therapeutic blood transfusion, or the woman is O, which type produce the anti-N, anti-V, anti-A or anti-V antibodies. Okay. So generally, which type of the women are producing the IgG antibodies which are destroying the fetal blood cells? The women who have those are the negative blood. Okay, when the mother is a negative, Rh negative, baby is Rh positive, or any condition when the baby and mother blood are mixing. Okay, uh, especially in any kind of therapeutic transfusion, or the woman who is having a blood group is O, which type produce the anti-A or anti-B antibodies. Okay, then the Rh mothers. So Rh mothers generally receive the prepartum Rh immunoglobulin, that is Rhig, during the pregnancy to prevent the sensitization, that is calling the Rhd antigen. If the mother is already, if the mother is having Rh negative blood, okay, so generally we have to advise the mother to take one dose of the Rh anti-V, okay, after 28 weeks of gestation, and somewhere written after the 16 week of the gestation. The prevention of the mixing of the blood. Okay. The presence of the antibodies that might lead to hemolytic disease on newborn can be diagnosed with a direct contact with the blood of the newborn baby, or primarily through an indirect contact with the blood of the mother. So generally we have to detect whether the antigen antibody reactions occur or not by the COM test. Okay. So COM test generally we have to take by two methods. The first one is a direct COM test, another is the indirect COM test. Okay. So direct COM test, so directly we will take the blood from the baby. After the birth, from their cord, we will take the blood and send to the laboratory to find out whether the antigen antibody reaction is there or not. Okay, the clumping of the RBC production is present or not. In indirect COM test, during the time of pregnancy, we will take the blood from the mother, okay, sent to the laboratory to find out the any kind of the that antigen which are produced by the fetal circulation which are enter into the mother circulation, and and due to of that the mother arising or sensitized or producing some antibodies. Okay, now the autoimmune. Autoimmune is characterized by the autoimmunity. This is sometimes हम कहते हैं isoimmunization, isoimmunity also. It which is actually immunity obtained from the another against the own self. Generally, autoimmunity is a will take the immunity from the another to against own self. So, for example, in a baby, baby will take the immunity from the mother to against their own self because the baby is a positive and mother is a negative. And during the time of pregnancy, mother will send the immunity to the baby IgG. Okay, so if the any condition when the blood mixing of the mother and the baby, that means the if any condition when the baby blood is pass out through the placenta into the maternal circulation, the immediately maternal immunity will be producing some antibodies. These antibodies enter through the placenta into the fetal circulation and destroy the RBC. Okay. The bilirubin, a bile pigment that is produced of the breakdown of the heme production of the hemoglobin. Okay, this happens within a microphase as the digest at the RBC. Extremely high level of the bilirubin can join this. If the extremely high level of the bilirubin, then that is this condition release then the join. So generally the body of bilirubin, bilirubin which is a bile pigment, it is generally produced of the breakdown when the hemolysis condition is there, when the destruction of the heme on the RBC, that time the bilirubin will be produced. Okay. Um, Generally, it happens within a microphase. It will be engulfed and digested by the RBCs, but sometimes it will be extreme. When the extreme destruction of the RBC is there, then what will be happen? The higher amount of the bilirubin will be produced in a body. This condition will cause the jaundice, which are creating so many complications in the human body. Okay. The connectors. Connectors damage to the brain center of the infant caused by the increased level of the unconjugated indirect bilirubin is free. Okay. One more thing is there, the bilirubin are the two types, the direct bilirubin or the indirect bilirubin, the conjugated bilirubin, the unconjugated bilirubin. Okay. So the unconjugated or indirect bilirubin is the lipid soluble bilirubin, and the direct bilirubin and the conjugated bilirubin is the water soluble bilirubin. Okay, so water soluble is the excreted from the body through the accumulation of the dead product like through the kidney and all. Okay, because it's a water soluble, but the lipid soluble will not be. So it will be if the lipid soluble, that means the unconjugated bilirubin, it increase in the body in a higher amount, which are directly damaged to the brain to cross the blood-brain barrier. This condition is called the connectors. Now the antibodies. There are the five class of the antibodies. The first one is the IgM, IgG, which are transmitted. Okay, IgA, IgD, IgE. The blood group specific antibodies are the IgG, IgM, or IgA. Okay, so now we will discuss about the hemolytic disease. Uh, as you heard about the erythroblastis fetalis, isoimmunization or the blood group incompatibility occurs when the red blood cells which crosses the antigen that the mother lacks cross the placenta into the maternal circulation where the stimulated antibody production. Antibody return to the fetal circulation resulting in the RBC destruction. As I told you before, if the baby, because mother is negative, baby is positive. But baby having antigen, and mother don't have an antigen. Antigen is the Rh antigen. Okay. So in this condition, what will be happen if the baby blood will be in any condition, the mixing of the blood, the baby blood is passing through the placenta and enter into the maternal circulation. Then because the presence of the antigen, so immediately the maternal immune responses produce the antibodies against this RBC, and through the placenta it will be transmitted into the fetal circulation, and it can be clump the RBC and destroy the RBC in the fetal side. Okay, these are creating the hemolysis condition in the newborn. Okay, just because of the destruction of the RBC, increase the bilirubin level, and high bilirubin level also creating the hydrophytalis conditions, the failure of the heart, as well as the connective stress. Okay, so the hemolytic disease of the newborn is the hemolytic disease of the newborn fetus is the destruction of the RBC cells of the fetus are unit by the antibody produced by the. Now the pathogenesis. What will happen? The fetal-maternal hemorrhage. Any hemorrhage will be occur in time of pregnancy. Fetal-maternal hemorrhage that is calling. The maternal antibodies form against the parental-derived antigens. I told you the if any condition will be arising when the fetal-maternal hemorrhage or any blood mixing is there, immediately the maternal antibodies form a maternal antibodies form against the paternally derived antigens. Okay, then during the subsequently pregnancy, the placental passes of the maternal antibody attacks to the fetal blood cells and the fetal RBC or hemolysis. Okay, so what will be happen the first? The fetal maternal hemorrhage, कोई भी hemorrhage हुआ जिसकी वजह से maternal blood mix up हो गया, ठीक है, fetal का circulation through the placenta maternal circulation में enter हुआ, ठीक है, blood mixing हुआ, immediately maternal antibodies ने क्या किया, antibodies means maternal immunity ने क्या किया, they will rise the antibodies, जो antibodies form किया, then due to the subsequent pregnancy, during pregnancy क्या होता है, placenta के through क्या होता है, blood circulate किया जाता है through the maternal to the fetus, fetus to the maternal, the exchange of gases, the purification of the blood. Okay. So during the subsequent pregnancy, the placenta passes to maternal IgG antibodies. Placenta के थ्रू क्या हुआ, जो maternal IgG था उसमें antibodies जो produce हो रही थी वो send भी placenta के थ्रू fetus में, ठीक है, maternal antibody attack to the fetal blood cells. अब जो maternal antibodies से किया fetal के जो RBC था उसको clumping किया, clump करने के बाद उसे crack कर दिया, the fetal RBC और hemolysis धीरे धीरे RBC का destruction होने लग गया और hemolysis condition arise होती है, ठीक है. The symptom is hemolytic disease. A newborn can destroy the newborn baby's blood cells very quickly, which can cause a symptom such as the edema, the swelling under the surface of the skin to newborn jaundice. The sign and symptom anemia, low blood count, enlarged fever of the skin. Okay, these are the actually symptoms. What will be happen if the RBC destruction is there? Definitely anemia is there, the jaundice is there, then enlarged liver and the spleen, the hydrophytalis. It is a condition the fluid throughout the body tissue, including the space containing the lung, also heart, abdominal organ. That what will be happen if the fluid are collecting in the lung, heart, abdomen? They are the failure to function. Okay, which lead to the failure from the too much. Now the exam and the test, what will happen means how we will find out the whether the antigen antibody or reaction is there or not. The complete blood count, immature red blood cells count, that is calling the reticulocyte count, and the bilirubin level and the blood type. So these the investigation we have to send to the laboratory. Then the treatment is after the blood transfusion is needed only, then only we have to transfuse the blood according to the age of the baby as well as the bilirubin level of the baby. Okay, infant with the mild hemolytic disease may be treated with the drug allergic reaction like the antihistamine drugs. The drugs used to treat the swelling and the allergic, the steroid, the feeding and the fluid hydration. The fluid give through the vein that is called an intravenous immunoglobulin. Then light therapy like using the bilirubin light, but the phototherapy we have to place the baby under the phototherapy. Medicine to raise the blood pressure if the drop too low. If the too low blood fall, then what will happen? We have to immediately administer the medication. Sorry. Then different diseases. So understood the hemolytic diseases newborn. because due to the destruction of the RBC, so many conditions will be arising in the newborn. Okay, so these conditions are the ABO incompatibility, RH incompatibility, and hydrophytalis. So first one is the RH incompatibility. So before the RH incompatibility, you should know the what is the hemolytic disease. The hemolytic disease which is arising due to the destruction of the RBC during the time of the pregnancy due to the it is an autoimmune disease when the fetal red blood cells are crossing through the placenta, enter into the maternal circulation, the mother is negative, baby is positive because the baby blood having the antigen and mother blood don't have a RH antigen. That will be happen because the mother blood take a baby blood as a foreign substance. The immune response is immediately produce the antibodies. These antibodies are sent to the placenta, enter into the fetal circulation, clump the RBC, destruct the RBC. Due to destruction of the RBC, baby are suffering a more disease conditions. And that the first one is the RH incompatibility. Okay. So RH incompatibility during the pregnancy, the RH incompatibility is a condition that develops when the pregnant woman has RH negative blood. When the pregnant woman have a RH negative blood, and baby have the RH positive blood. Okay, then mismatched blood transfusion. It may be कि mismatched blood transfusion हुआ हो. RH negative mother with the RH positive fetus. RH incompatibility develop only when the mother is RH negative and infant is RH positive. Okay, so these are the conditions due to the RH incompatibilities there. Okay, now these are the pathogenesis of the ISO immunization first. RH negative mother the that means the this she is a woman, she is a he is a man. Okay, that means the mother or for the father. Mother having RH negative, father having RH positive. The fetus is negative. There is no any problem because mother negative, fetus negative. Then there is no any problem. Both are having both don't have antigens. Okay, but if the fetus is positive, then the RS positive RBC entered the maternal circulation, non-sterile mother primary response. तो अभी क्या है बेबी का बेबी का जो ब्लड है वो क्या आरएस पॉजिटिव है ठीक है अब क्या हुआ जो आरएस पॉजिटिव ब्लड है द आरबीसी एंटर इनटू द मैटरनल सर्कुलेशन उसने क्या मैटरनल सर्कुलेशन में एंटर किया एंटर करने के बाद अभी तक मदर क्या थी अनसेंसिटाइज थी ठीक है क्योंकि मदर कहीं अभी तक के लिए ऐसे फॉरेन सब्सटेंस से एक्सपोज नहीं हुआ था ठीक है क्योंकि आपने देखा होगा हमारा इम्यून रिस्पॉन्स क्या करता है जब भी हम किसी ऐसा सब्सटेंस से फॉरेन बॉडी से हम एक्सपोज हो तो हमारी बॉडी क्या करती है उसके अगेंस्ट एक एंटीबॉडी प्रोड्यूस कर देती है ठीक है तो अभी तक क्या था मदर और फीटल का ब्लड मिक्सअप नहीं हुआ था फर्स्ट प्रेगनेंसी में क्या हुआ मदर और बेबी का ब्लड मिक्सअप हुआ और मदर क्या गई फर्स्ट प्रेगनेंसी में सेंसिटाइज होगी बट सिर्फ सेंसिटाइज हुआ है वो अफेक्टेड बेबी अफेक्टेड नहीं है बिकॉज जनरली क्या होता है सेंसिटाइज कब होता है जब बेबी और मदर का ब्लड मिक्सअप होता है बट ड्यूरिंग द प्रेगनेंसी जनरली इन स्पेशली इन द फर्स्ट प्रेगनेंसी बेबी और मदर का ब्लड मिक्सअप नहीं होता ड्यू टू द प्लेसेंटल बैरियर हाँ अगर कोई मदर कोई इन्वेसिव प्रोसीजर करवाती है लाइक माइनोसिंथेसिस आ रही है कॉर्पोरल सैंपलिंग जा रही है ठीक है कॉर्निक प्राइस सैंपलिंग कराती है या फिर मदर स्लिप हो जाता है कोई इंटरनल इंजुरी होती है कोई हार्मरेज होता है देन ओनली द ब्लड द मदर और बेबी का ब्लड मिक्सअप होता है अदरवाइज एट द टाइम ऑफ द बर्थ ओनली जब कॉर्ड कटिंग होती है तो ब्लड मिक्सअप होता है मदर और बेबी का टाइम ऑफ डिलीवरी होनी ठीक है so अब delivery के time पे whole pregnancy is normal. There is no any chance if there is no any maternal hemorrhage, fetal maternal hemorrhage. So there is no any chance of the no any chance of mixing of the blood. Okay. So mother sensitized नहीं था. अब delivery के time पे क्या हुआ? Mother sensitized हो गया. So first baby delivered हो गया. There is no any complication of first baby. Okay. But for the second baby now the mother is a sensitized. Okay. So secondary immune response is there. It iso antibodies produced by the mother okay for their second baby and creating the hemolysis condition. Now the what are the symptoms? The RNA incompatibility can cause the symptoms ranging from mild to deadly. In this mild from RH incompatibility cause the destruction of the RBC. The FHS 180 per minute or more. Late declaration of the anesthetic examination. The fetal ascites of the congestive heart failure in the USG examination. After the birth, the infant may have the yellowish discoloration of the skin, the white of the eyes, the jaundice of the anemia are present. Both are present. Okay. The low muscle tone, hypertonia, and the lethargy baby. Okay. Diagnostic test, any antibody screening, scalar Bettel test to detect the number of the fetal cells that have entered into the maternal circulation. So during the time of pregnancy, we have to do one test, the scalar Bettel test. Which of that test we can identify the how much number of the RBC are enter into the maternal circulation. Okay. Aminosynthesis. The aminosynthesis in that we have to aspirate the amniotic fluid to find out any kind of genetic abnormality in the neighbor. Generally, we have to done this test for the mother who having the age of 35 or above. Okay, cord blood sampling, same. Photosynthesis, we can say that. X-ray abdomen show the Buddha position of the fetus with the halo around the head. Okay, so this condition also we have to find. Then before the delivery, mother may have an increased amount of the amniotic fluid around the unborn baby that is calling the polyhydramnion due to the anemia. There may be the positive direct comb test. Okay, I told you before there is a one test. Which, by this test, we have to find out the antigen antibody reaction. Okay, during the time of pregnancy, if they are done, take the blood from the mother, that is calling an indirect comb test. And after the birth of the baby, if you are taking the blood from the cord, that is calling a direct comb test. Okay, higher than the normal level of the bilirubin in the baby umbilical cord. Generally, the baby bilirubin level is at 5.2 or more than 5 is the abnormal condition. Okay, the sign of the red blood cell destruction in the fetal blood. So the positive direct comb test, direct means when we are taking the blood from the directly to the baby, it is used to detect the antibodies that are already bound to the surface of the RBC. These antibodies sometimes destroy the RBC cell, cause the anemia. ठीक है, तो क्या करते हैं इसमें डिटेक्ट करते हैं एंटीबॉडीज को जो क्या करते हैं ऑलरेडी बाउंड कर चुकी होती है आरबीसी सरफेस को. ये जो एंटीबॉडीज होती है क्या करते हैं डिस्ट्रक्ट कर देती है जो उन्होंने क्लम किया हुआ आरबीसी है जो फीटल का क्लम किया हुआ आरबीसी उसे डिस्ट्रक्ट कर देती है, फेटल कंडीशन राइज करती है. नॉर्मल रिजल्ट इन नो क्लम्बिंग ऑफ द सेल. अगर कोई भी क्लम्बिंग नहीं हुआ यानी कि मैटरनल एंटीबॉडी फीटल सर्कुलेशन में एंटर नहीं किया तो कोई भी क्लम्बिंग नहीं होगा. एगुलेशन, ठीक है, agglutinations, indication that have no antigen to the RBC. After the birth of the baby, if the rhesus mother negative, okay, the blood taken from the umbilical blood, अगर mother negative है, so we will take the blood from the umbilical cord to check the blood group to see whether there is any evidence of the antibody cross the placenta. That is a direct contact. Okay, direct मतलब होता है when we are taking the blood from the baby. Indirect contest when we have to find out that any antigen antibody reaction or any antigen enter into the maternal circulation during the time of pregnancy, that is the indirect contest. Okay, a test to determine whether the woman have a RS positive or a negative blood or antibodies is done early in a pregnancy. If she is RH negative, steps can be taken to protect the baby. Okay, normal test generally I already explained you this is a normal test. Abnormal test. Okay. Normal test is a negative indirect comb test, RH factor, in a pregnant woman mean that she is not developed antibody against the RH positive baby to her baby. Okay. तो अगर नेगेटिव आता है तो मतलब कोई भी एंटीबॉडी उसने अपनी बेबी के अगेंस्ट प्रोड्यूस नहीं किया है, ठीक है. और एबनॉर्मल टेस्ट में क्या होगा कि द आरएच पॉजिटिव टेस्ट पॉजिटिव, द वुमन हु प्रेग्नेंट, द प्लानिंग टू बिकम अ प्रेग्नेंट, इट means that her sensitization and the antibodies against the RH positive. Okay, हम क्या करते हैं डायरेक्ट कॉम टेस्ट विल टेक फ्रॉम द बेबी. ओके, डायरेक्ट कॉम टेस्ट हम दो कंडीशन में ले सकते हैं, व्हेन द मदर इज प्रेग्नेंट or when the mother is planning to pregnant in a second time and mother having a RH negative blood group. क्योंकि अगर RH negative blood group है और मदर सेकेंड टाइम प्रेगनेंसी के लिए ट्राई कर रही है तो डेफिनेटली मदर की जो बॉडी है उसमें क्या होगा वो अब क्या है सेंसिटिव हो चुकी है. इफ द मदर विल नॉट टेक एंटी डी इंजेक्शन इन अ प्रीवियस प्रेगनेंसी, क्योंकि एंटी डी क्या करता है, एंटी डी क्लम जो सेल्स होते हैं उन्हें डिस्ट्रॉय कर देता है. ठीक है, और मदर को क्या मतलब नॉर्मल, दोबारा से मदर क्या मतलब अनसेंसिटाइज जाती है, अंडरस्टूड। और अगर मदर क्या है सेंसिटाइज है ड्यूरिंग फर्स्ट प्रेगनेंसी और मदर ने कोई भी एंटीडी नहीं लिया है, तो कॉम टेस्ट करने में क्या होगा, सेंसिटिविटी प्रोड्यूस सेंसिटिविटी शो होगी, ठीक है। The clinical presentation is varies from the mild jaundice, anemia, hydrophytalis, ascites, ruler, and the pericardial effusion. Chief risk of the fetus is anemia, extramedullary hematopoiesis due to the anemia resulting in hematosplenomegaly. The extramedullary hematopoiesis, extramedullary का मतलब होता है इन बोन मैरो, ठीक है, आउट ऑफ बोन मैरो एक्चुअली। और hematopoiesis occurring the outside of the bone, that is calling the extramedullary hematopoiesis. Okay, hematopoiesis actually it is a process through which the body uh, processing the red blood cells actually, not red blood cells, actually the blood cells. Okay, that is calling the sorry, that is calling the hematopoiesis. Okay, then the risk during the labor and the delivery include the asphyxia and splenic rupture. Okay, and then the postnatal problem. Actually, it's the clinical presentation. This is the anemia. This is the general features. Then the postnatal problem is asphyxia. Postnatal problem in a baby. Okay, not in a mother. Now, baby having asphyxia, pulmonary hypertension, failure, edema, respiratory distress, coagulopathy, decrease the platelet and the clotting factor, the jaundice and the connective. Connective when the high bilirubin level or the unconjugated bilirubin level are cross the blood-brain barrier and enter into the brain. Okay. Now the first baby is normal because at the first time mother is not sensitized. Okay. So baby is normal. And second baby is the anemic. The third baby is onward will be hydropic. Okay. Now the conductors. Okay. First we'll learn about the origin compatibility. Now we will discuss about the conductors. As I told you, the conductors when the bilirubin encephalopathy also we can say that resulting from the high level of the indirect bilirubin more than 20 mg per dl in the terms of infant with the hemolytic disease in a newborn. When the unconjugated bilirubin or the indirect bilirubin are crossing the blood-brain barrier are accumulated in the brain, that is called the connected condition when the bilirubin is more than 20 mg per dl. Okay. One more thing I told you that the normal bilirubin level is the 5.2, okay, or somewhere written as the 5. More than 5 is a high bilirubin level in the newborn. But what will be happen in a 25 to 48 hours? The baby bilirubin is generally the baby bilirubin is the varies from the 10 to 20. Okay, so if the more than 20 and enter into the brain, that is called as a connector. Okay, when the more than 15 to 20, that time we have to need the baby for the phototherapy. We have to put the patient under the phototherapy. If the baby life so the baby age is 49 to 72 hours, then bilirubin is if the 25 to 18, that time we have to need to put the baby under the phototherapy. If the baby infant age is 72 hours and the bilirubin level is 20, between the 20 to 25, then we have to put the baby under the phototherapy. Okay, so that means it's the depend upon the bilirubin level as well as the test as well as their एज। ओके, लाइक इन 25 टू 48 आवर्स में अगर 15 से 20 के बीच में तो ही हम फोटोथेरेपी में उसे प्लेस करेंगे। अगर 79 सॉरी 49 से 72 एज का बेबी है, 22 आवर्स के एज का बेबी है, ठीक है, तो वन और बेबी का bilirubin in between to 18 to 25, then we have to put the baby inside of the phototherapy. If the baby age is 72 hours and the bilirubin level is 20 to 25, in between to 20 to 25, then we have to put the place the baby under the phototherapy. Okay, so these are the conditions. So generally the serum bilirubin levels from the 12 to 20 per dl are the non-pathogenic. 5, 7, 14, 15 is usually the fall continuously after the 2 week old baby. Okay. Now the connectors affect the structure have a bright yellow color like this in this pic. Okay. Unbound conjugated across the blood-brain barrier, and because the lipid soluble unconjugated bilirubin is a lipid soluble. Okay. It penetrates the neuronal and the glia membrane. The bilirubin is stored to a toxin in the nerve cell. The mechanism of the neurotoxicity, it will producing a toxicity in a brain. Okay, that is calling a neurotoxicity. So due to the neurotoxicity, what will be happen? The spasmicity, muscle rigidity, ataxia means in ataxia condition, stiffness of the muscles. Due to of that, the fluid will not be, the body fluid will not be moved properly. Okay, deafness, mental retardation, and a jerky movement like this. This is the height of it. Now, the prevention of the complication, how we will prevent the complications. Pre-conception counsel, this is very important. The pre-conception counsel, if the mother having RH negative at the time of they are planning for the baby and the mother is RH negative, first of all they have to um, means they have to plan for the baby, so they should know about the what are the complications which are arising due to the time of pregnancy due to of their blood group. Okay, and what kind of the precaution they have to take for the prevention of this complication. Okay, so the preconception counseling, we will teach the mother regarding all these things. The screening of the pregnant woman, the mothers to RH negative, so RH antigen antibody screening for the RH negative mother. Okay, RH negative mother generally screen we have to if the mother is the second time pregnant. Okay, prophylactic anti-D immunoglobulin. Okay, so that is Rogam actually. Rogam Nemsic injection आता है anti-D. Okay. So RH negative mother after delivery, if the fetus is RH positive within a 72 hours, we have to insert this injection into the mother body. Okay. Even not only after the delivery, after the abortion or any kind of the invasive procedure, in that the chances of the mixing of the blood. To prevent the active immunization, a specific immune globulin called the ROGAM are used to prevent the RH incompatibility in a mother who are RH negative. The action what will be happen when we are inserting the RH negative, anti-D in a body. Anti-D block the antigen of the fetal cells. ठीक है यानी कि फीटल सर्कुलेशन से थ्रू द प्लेसेंटल जो मैटरनल सर्कुलेशन में एंटीजेंस आए हैं ठीक है उन्हें क्या करता है वो ब्लॉक कर देता है intact, the body-coated fetal red blood cells are removed from the maternal circulation by the spleen or the lymph nodes. These passively required antibody destroy any fetal cell that got into her circulation before they elect an active immune response in her. Okay, तो ये करता है जनरली जो fetal circulation से RBC through the placental maternal circulation में enter होती हैं ठीक है उन्हें क्या करता है मैटरनल सर्कुलेशन से रिमूव कर देता है ठीक है और आउट कर देता है मैटरनल बॉडी से स्प्लीन और लिम्फनोइड के थ्रू क्या करता है उसे क्लम कर देता है क्लम करने के बाद उसे स्प्लीन और लिम्फनोइड के थ्रू मीन्स बॉडी से आउट कर देता है so, इससे क्या होता है कि बेबी का जो आरबीसी का जो डिस्ट्रक्शन हो रही है मैटरनल एंटीबॉडीज की वजह से मैटरनल एंटीबॉडीज प्रोड्यूस नहीं होती है डिस्ट्रक्शन भी नहीं होता ठीक है जनरली इफ द मदर have any abortion, miscarriage, any invasive procedure, chorosynthesis, myosynthesis, then cord blood sampling, any kind of procedure which having a chance of mixing of the blood of the fetus in the mother, in that time we have to provide the anti-D injection to the mother for the prevention of the antigen antibody reactions. Okay, so generally after the delivery of the birth, after delivery of the baby within a 72 hours, we have to insert this injection. Okay, at the present time, the cost of this injection is the 4,000 and 4,500. Okay, all the RH negative unsensitized mothers should receive the 50 μg immunoglobulin IM within a 72 hours. induced abortion, spontaneous abortion, ectopic pregnancy, chronic fly sampling. Okay, if the father of the infant is positive of his blood type cannot be confirmed, the mother is given injection to anti-D during the second trimester. Okay, if the baby is Rh positive, the mother will get a second injection within 72 hours after the delivery. Okay, that means if the mother is negative or a father is positive, that time we don't know what is actually blood group of the baby. So because father is a positive, it may be having a chance of baby is positive at the time in a second trimester, during second trimester. That means after the 12 week of gestation, we will give the mother to the anti-D injection. Then after the birth of the baby, again we have to give the second injection of the baby, of the mother if the baby having a Rh positive blood group. Okay. Now the mechanism of the action, what exactly our anti-D will happen in our body. Administer the antibodies will bind the fetal Rh positive cells. Spleen capture these cells by the Fc receptor. Suppress the T cell response is stimulated. Spleen remove anti-D coated red cells prior to contact with the antigen present cell antigen deviations. Okay, so first of all क्या करते हैं when we are administer antibodies will bind the fetal RH पॉजिटिव सेल्स. ठीक है, तो क्या करते हैं जब एंटी एडमिनिस्टर करते हैं हम जो एंटीबॉडीज को करते हैं फीटल RH सेल्स करते हैं बाइंड कर लेती हैं. स्पिन कैप्चर दीज सेल्स, जो स्पिन होती है मदर की वो क्या करते हैं कैप्चर करती हैं ये जो बाइंड सेल्स हैं RH पॉजिटिव मींस RH पॉजिटिव एंटीजन जो बाइंड सेल्स हैं फीटल की उन्हें कैप्चर कर लेती है बाय द रिसेप्टर FC रिसेप्टर and they can suppress the T cells response system. Like T cells response is the maternal जो T cells response है. T cells response is when any foreign body enter into the body, immediately their T cells are stimulated and produce the antibodies against that particular antigens. Okay, so it will suppress the T cell response. It stimulated from the maternal side. The spleen remove the anti-D coated cells prior to contact with the antigens present cell antigen tablet. Now during every pregnancy, woman with a pregnancy beyond the 12 weeks should have a dose 300. If she have a miscarriage, receive the actually if she have miscarriage, receive the half dose only after the placental test, the prenatal test such as a minor synthesis, cone of light sampling, biopsy. Okay. Also, the half dose we will give after the injury to the abdomen during the pregnancy. Dose is 50 to 100. Okay, from 28 to 34 week of gestation. Now, the complication during the pregnancy is the severe anemia, enlargement of the liver and the spleen, and the hydrocephalus. As already explained these both conditions. Okay, so the management is in antenatal time. The regular follow-up is very important. Okay, so that we have to do some, like for example, some tests like a indirect com test and refer Blackfield test, intravascular transfusions, okay, intrauterine transfusions, aminosynthesis for the lung maturity, and intraperitoneal transfusions. So these are the things we have to done during time of antenatal period. The postnatal treatment is each birth of the RS positive baby, the mother is giving the Rogam injection, 300 microgram injection IV within a 72 hours after the birth, before in between the birth, okay, after the birth, sorry. Early clumping of the cord, the quickly by the early clumping of the cord, it will be prevent the mixing of the more blood, mother and the baby, okay. Quickly clumping of the cord to minimize the amount of the antibodies to cross the feeder from the mother. क्योंकि क्या होता है if the baby is if the mother is RH negative and baby is RH positive, and these because mother will take the baby blood as a foreign substance and producing the antibodies against the fetal cells. Okay, so if we are not done the early cord clamping, that will be happen. The majority of the antibodies are cross the placenta and enter into the fetal circulation and directly go into the fetal circulation and destroy the further are breathing. Okay, cord should be the kept 15 to 20 centimeter, so that ki if we needed to transfuse the blood, okay, if the baby is anemic, okay, so that time we have to directly transfuse it through the cord. Okay, collection of the blood for the investigation also, we will take the blood from the cord. The method of the treatment is plasma exchange in the mother, intravenous immunoglobulin to mom, intravenous immunoglobulin to fetus, transfusion of the fetus in utero, postnatal exchange transfusions. Phototherapy reduces the serum bilirubin, intrauterine transfusion. So give to the fetus to prevent the hydrophytalis and the fetal death can be done as early 17 week, although the preferable to wait until 20 week. Several effective the fetus transfusion done every 1 to 4 week until the fetus is mature. जब तक कि वो mature enough नहीं होता तब तक हम क्या करते हैं उसे each 4 week में transfusion करते रहते हैं. सो दैट की जो कंडीशन है हाइड्रोफिटालिस की फिटल डेथ की जो कंडीशन है वो क्या हो सके प्रिवेंट हो सके. अमाइनो सिंथेसिस में डन डिटरमाइन द मैच्योरिटी ऑफ द fetus lung before the delivery is the schedule. So as well as we have to done some the congenital screening like the amino synthesis to find out the lungs maturity. Okay, after in after the intrauterine transfusion, the cord bilirubin is not an accurate indicator for the rate of the hemolysis or of the link to of the need to postnatal exchange of transfusions. Okay, so intrauterine transfusion and the intrauterine fetal transfusion is done in the hospital. The mother may have to stay overnight after the procedure. The mother sedate and the ultrasound image often determine the position of the fetus in the placenta. After the mother abdomen is cleaned with the antiseptic solution, she is given the local anesthesia injection to the numb and the abdomen area where the fusion needle we will insert it. Okay, so that means under the supervision of the ultrasound we will insert the needle into the mother abdomen, through the mother abdomen in the uterus to transfuse the blood. Okay, to prevent the further complication in a baby. Medication may be given to the fetus to temporarily stop the fetal movement. Okay, and before the doing this procedure, ultrasound is used to guide the needle through the mother abdomen in the fetus abdomen or the umbilical cord vein. A complicate with a compatible blood type, usually O or H negative, is delivered into the fetus abdomen cavity or into the umbilical cord blood vessels. The mother is usually given the antibodies to prevent the injection. She may also give the tocolytic medication to prevent the liver from the beginning. So this is the usually. Okay. So as well as so that mother ko, because we are doing this process of transfuse the blood, amino synthesis we are doing also. Okay. To see the lung maturity. So all this process it may be having a chance of the premature delivery. For the prevention of premature delivery, we have to give the tocolytic medication to the mother. Intrauterine transfusion. The risk of these procedures now the largely depend upon the prior condition of the fetus and the gestation age at which the transfusion is command. Transfusion volume is 50 ml per kg estimated non-hydrophilic weight, 30 to 40 kg estimated non-hydrophilic weight for hydrophilic fetus. Treatment of the mild hemolytic disease in newborn is phototherapy is treatment of the choice. I told you that phototherapy is depend upon the bilirubin level as well as the age of the baby. Okay, phototherapy process slowly decompose, convert the bilirubin into the non-toxic isomer for the bilirubin which is transported to the plasma to the liver. Okay, phototherapy generally we are giving the blue light. Okay, 420 to 470 nm that convert bilirubin so that it can be the excreted in the uterine and the fetus. Soft eyes, pale dark face on the baby protect their eyes from the damage that may lead to the retinopathy to the pili lights. Okay. The care of the baby undergoes the phototherapy. Generally, we will not expose the baby like genitally will not exposing, cover up the eyes, okay, maintaining the as well as we closely observe with the baby to find out the any kind of the skin rashes and diarrhea. Okay, Indication for the blood transfusion is cord blood 10 mg per dl or less. Cord bilirubin is 5 mg per dl or more. Unconjugated serum bilirubin is 10 mg per dl within 24 hours or the 15 mg dl 48 hours or rate of the raise of 0.5 mg dl per hour. Goal of the exchanging transfusion is remove the sensitized cell, reduce the level of the maternal antibody, remove the 60% of the bilirubin from the plasma, resulting in the clearance of about the 30% of the 40% of the total bilirubin. They correct the anemia by providing the blood that will have a normal survival. Replacement with the donor plasma, restore bilirubin and any needed coagulation factor. Rebound, usually two volume exchange is needed and bilirubin in the tissue will return to the bloodstream. Okay, these are the goals for the blood transfusion. Generally, we have to goals means generally we have to prevent the further complication like the sensitization, anemia, the jaundice, the hydropedalis. Okay, now the ABO compatibility. ABO compatibility is an immune system reaction that occurs when the blood from the two different incompatible blood types are mixed together. Generally, we are saying in the mother is the O. So to cause the ABO sensitization occur from the blood transfusion newborn whose mother are blood group is O and baby having a AB or A or B. Okay. The pathophysiology behind the ABO incompatibility is during the delivery, the red blood cell from the mother bloodstream mixed with the fetal blood at the time of the placental separation. If the mother is the blood group O, her baby is the AB or AB, and the fetal blood treat the mother blood as the foreign substance, make the antibodies against the maternal blood cells. These antibodies destroy the baby circulation red blood cells, but it's in a as comparison to RH incompatibility in a very less amount. Okay, the red blood cells are the broken down. They make the bilirubin, cause an infant to become a jaundice. Then the symptom is the neonatal jaundice, the fever, blood in urine. Blood tests will be usually show bilirubin level is high. The complete blood count, the CBC also we had to send to find out the anemia, the platelet level, and the RBC destruction, the other like WBC and all. Prevention, the management, generally antibodies titer are the monitored throughout the pregnancy. After delivery, cord blood should be sent for the bilirubin to find out the HP level, the bilirubin level, the maternal antibodies, and the fetal cells. If the antibodies are present, monitor the baby for the jaundice. The blood exchange phototherapy is needed according to the condition, carefully testing of donor and the patient blood type. Therefore, transfusion of the transplant can prevent this problem. Now the treatment same like we have to give some antihistamine drugs, steroid drugs, intravenous transfusion if they needed only. Okay, and the medication is to raise the blood pressure if the blood pressure is fall, like dopamine. Now the next condition in the baby is the glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase deficiency. The glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase, it is a very important to maintain the structure the maintain the actually the life cycle of the and the function of the RBC. Okay, the hemolysis occurs spontaneous to the following the expose of certain offending drugs transplanted to the breast milk or the directly wearing the clot protecting with the The parenting may initiate the hemolysis. So, and G6PD deficiency in the newborn is this is the enzyme essentially have to normal function of the red blood cells. If not diagnosis in early, it is deficiency cause the hemolysis anemia because इससे क्या होता है जब आरबीसी होती है वो अपने प्रॉपरली क्या करती है प्रॉपरली फंक्शंस करती है उसकी लाइसिस मेंटेन रहती है ठीक है ग्लूकोज 6 फॉस्फेट से अगर उसको डेफिशिएंसी हो जाए तो क्या होगा मेच्योरली आरबीसी का डिस्ट्रक्शन होना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा hemolysis कंडीशन होगी एनीमिया प्रेजेंस होगा जॉन्डिस हो जाएगा ठीक है तो without the enough G6PD protect the blood, RBC can damage and destroy. Hemolysis anemia is disorder in which the red blood cells are destroyed faster than the bone marrow. So generally we are seeing this deficiency according to sex. The male affected and the female are the carrier and it's X-linked recessive red cells enzyme deficiency, especially present in the Asian babies. I can cause sudden and the severe RBC is broken when exposure to oxidate agents. Okay. Clinical features sudden elevated of the bilirubin in the newborn. Jaundice may occur anytime in the neonate period, may severe enough to require blood transfusion. Then next condition is spirocytosis. Spirocytosis means the shape of the RBC helps them to carry the oxygen. Okay, in this condition, there is a defect in outer layer of the RBC that can decrease the lifetime of the RBC. For example, this here you can see that the normal shape of the RBC where the spirocytes. It will not carry a proper oxygen, will not transmit throughout the body as well as to decrease the lifespan of the RBC. Okay, so increase the RBC cell fragility, the destruction will be increases. Immaturely destruction of the RBC actually. The characterized by the what will be happen the destruction of the RBC definitely anemia, the jaundice, hyperbilirubinemia, and the mild splenomegaly. Okay, the symptoms like the center fatigue, dizziness, panting, in a blood vessels, low blood pressure, in a heart palpitation, rapid heart rate, chest pain, angina, heart attack, spleen enlargement, in an intestine change, stool color, the muscular is the weakness, respiration, the shortness of the breath, eyes yellowish discoloration, skin the paleness, coldness, yellowish. Then cause is the avian compatibility and infection. Drug therapy is a single dose 10 mg per kg IM phenobarbital dose IM or the 5 mg per kg per day into two dose orally for 3 days. Okay. The coffee break is more effective than the phenobarbital but is slow acting and take the several days to slow effect. Okay. Now erythroblastosis fetalis already we discussed about erythroblastosis fetalis. So okay, it is an autoimmune condition that develops in the when the IgG molecule produced by the mother pass through the placenta. Okay. Among these conditions, the some which are attacked with red blood cells in the fetus circulation, the RBC are broken down and the fetus can develop the reticulocytes and anemia. Reticulocyte immature RBCs. Okay. These diseases range from mild to very severe and the fetal death from the heart failure because that fluid can be accumulated in the heart side, the liver side, the spleen side, and the major organ, and that a failure to function the major organ due to of that. When the disease is a moderate to severe, may erythroblasts are present in the fetal blood, hence the name is erythroblastosis fetalis. Its sign and symptoms are elevated bilirubin level, yellowish skin, yellowish discoloration of the white of eye, several neonatal jaundice, acute or chronic connectors. Okay, profound anemia can cause the high outlet heart failure with the failure enlargement liver and or the spleen generalization swelling or the respiration distress. The prenatal manifestations are known as hydrophytalis. The infant may be stillborn or die shortly after the birth. So cause and treatment same like that as the IV compatibility, iron compatibility. Actually, the treatment is depend upon the baby condition. Is their bilirubin level? Is their age also? Okay. So if you have any query, any doubt, you will ask. Thank you.